Game phase.
Right, hello again everybody. After a quick test stream last night, I've decided to fire up the streaming rig here again. And today I want to look at something a bit different. I want to have a look at some Amstrad CPC games from the homebrew developer Inufuto. Inufuto? I'm not entirely sure, probably Inufuto. Now, what's interesting about these games is that over the last few years, I think starting early 2020s, he or they, I'm not sure, have made 15 games and ported them to many platforms, like about 20-30 platforms for each game. And some of those are incredibly different platforms. Now, one day I might want to look at one game across as many platforms as it can run in MAME, but for this stream I want to look at all 15 games when running on the Amstrad CPC, which I think is a machine that provides a fairly good balance in terms of running the games. Most of them run in the 4-colour mode 1, and they're quite simple tower-based games, but fun arcade-like experiences, and I'm sure as I play them, we will be drawing some comparisons to well-known and popular arcade games. Now, I've loaded up Aerial already because I needed something to show while the stream is starting up, but let me just fire up my monitoring software as well. And so, yes. Hold on just a second. I forgot that I need a screen open to monitor everything else. But anyway, so I'm now going to switch to the main view where we can see the game. And shortly we will start to play it. So here we go. Here we go. Right, so let's just let's fire. And so this one is Aerial, as I said, and it seems to be a scramble-inspired game. You can see moving around here. You can dodge things, you can shoot up and down. I don't think you've got fuel like in Scramble. And you can shoot diagonally rather than having a bomb, so this is a little bit different. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I'm still working on the setup, which has only a single screen with a laptop for the monitoring, so it's a bit unusual for me. But I think these games, being from I think a Japanese developer, the website's in Japanese, tend to get a little bit overlooked by the homebrew community, which is a shame because there were some really good little games here, which is why I wanted to play some of them. So obviously that's a bit of a mini boss. But they've all got jolly little tunes. This obviously is using the AY, the Amstrad Scott, and I think the Spectrum versions may use the AY for the 128. I'm not sure. They might be targeted for the 48K. But it's a jolly little thing. I think it's tile-based movement. Hey Johnny Bond, welcome. Billy the Kid with less action. Me or the game? No. Yeah, it's a bit like Scramble, this one, but with a plane and different directional shooting. Oh, I got here. Now, I've got one up. There we go. Thanks for a little life, which I needed for my full play. Now, I've never played any of these games for very long, so I don't know how they evolve. But I do think they've all got a little bit charm to them. And one thing I've often said is, it's a shame we didn't get more Japanese developed games for our 8-bits back in the day. I mean, on things like the Spectrum, we got ports of Stop the Express, which was a Hudson game from Japan, and Driller Tanks, and of course the Bubble Buster thing, which was a Pang, basically the first version of Pang, and American Floated with Bomberman. But other than that, we didn't see many Japanese developed games, and Japanese developed games tend to have their own style and their own charm, which is why I do really like these modern homebrews, and it's kind of unusual to see a Japanese developer focusing on systems that they clearly were never going to have owned back in the day. I say focusing on, they've used things at pretty much every system, but the fact that it's acknowledged and gets attention, gets games ported to it, and that Amstrad CPC is very unlikely to see one in Japan. So yeah, it's getting a little bit busier. It's not the smoothest movement, not the fastest pace, but it's shifting quite a few bullets around now, isn't it? So yeah, just pause there. Was Dexter the first Japanese game ported to Western PCs? I really couldn't tell you, Johnny Bond. I mean, when was that? It seems unlikely, but I don't know. I think if it was, people would have mentioned it more. But oh, I crashed trying to get the one. I lost a life trying to gain a life. So yeah, this isn't bad at all. I'm not playing these in chronological order. If anything, they'll probably get played in alphabetical order. I don't think they're all in the main software list yet, but for the purpose of the video, I just created a mini software list with them in. Yeah. And I think they're all going to be fairly simple games, probably mostly inspired by other games. I don't know. I mean, this does have a twist. I mean, what's the vertical helicopter shooter? I think it's Gyrodyne. That has you firing in the direction you're facing, so it's a little bit like that, but horizontal and without the momentum. But yes. Now, one thing you will find with several other games is there's quite a bit of graphical reuse, but just say when somebody's making so many games over a relatively short space of time, that makes sense. Yeah, I think this would have been a quite reasonable budget game back in the day. But maybe it's part of a little compilation if it doesn't evolve much, but yeah, it plays well. It seems to be intelligently programmed. It gets the basics right, and it plays well. I mean, I can't say I've ever even played Dexter, or however you pronounce it. I don't know. What platforms was it even on? It's not one I've encountered myself. So yeah, blast this. So it's got these bosses. It's got a good firing rate. You can have 3 bullets on screen at once of your own, which is fine. I mean, you can't fire a 4th until the one's vanished. But again, these games have to do that really to keep things under control. All these games can be downloaded for free from the website linked. I think some of them, maybe even all of them, also have source code, so you can study how they were made and look at the different versions. YouTube video links to every different version of every different game. It's a rather comprehensive little site which belies the very basic presentation. It's just it's very simple HTML. It's tables, like so many Japanese sites still are, really. I think there's a side of the Japanese internet that just goes for function rather than trying to make things flashy. Oh, we've got two of the boss things now. And if we even... Oh yeah, let's stop moving, so... And then the run continues. So if anybody is lurking and wishes to say hi, then feel free. I don't think anybody's going to be scary or bite. Or if you're feeling shy, that's fine too. No, this is a bit of an unusual time for me to be streaming, and a bit of an unusual stream in terms of content. But you know, I don't know. I think I've done a CPC stream before, but not one specifically themed around a developer. So I got to stage 4 there on Aerial, and it was clearly getting more difficult. Now this one is copyright 2022 in the corner there. So I think all the CPC ones are 2022 or 2023, even though some of the games are from earlier initially. The CPC ports came a little bit later. But yeah, that one was aerial, and I thought that was an enjoyable one, personally. I do like a good scramble clone, and I've definitely played far worse scramble clones than that. Yeah, if you've not checked that one out, I would recommend it. You love the Inufuto games, Neutrino Fire. Yeah, I think they're really good. From what I've played them, I've never spent too long playing them, but they're nice, simple concepts, and they tend to be really well executed and with a little bit of charm to them. Beware loading noises. Oh, I've got to play the tape for a second. This is a bit weird in the sense you have to press the button again after the initial loader, but that's a minor thing. So now we've got Ascent, which is another one from 2022. So let's have a look at this one. And this one looks like a little platform game. We can jump. So let's climb some ladders. The CRT filter makes me look ghostly. Can I bash that with my head? I don't see the point. I guess I've got to dodge this. Oh dear. Okay. So yeah, again you've got tire-based movement. What am I doing here? I can't walk past. So maybe I didn't want to push that up. I don't know. The game's called Ascend, so I guess my goal is to get to the top. If you press up, it does walk in a straight line until you get to a ladder, then it climbs it, which is unusual. So yeah, pushing that block was probably a mistake. Oh, doing that was a mistake. I think you have to study the enemy patterns and how they move. So this is still stage 1. So are they going to always go that way? Oh no, they do chase you. Interesting. Let's try again. I don't know if jumping is going to help me. Can I jump over gaps? I can jump over a gap. Okay. Would come in handy. So, what am I doing here? Oh, it's going to come all the way down there. Level design is unique. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't directly seem to be a direct copy of anything. Oh, I think I know what I have to do. I think I know why it lets me jump here, because I think I can trap it here, can't I? Yeah, there we go. See, I've trapped that enemy there now. And this guy is going to come this way. Does he climb ladders after me, or can I? No. He only goes down ladders. Okay. Seems to be a little bit of glitching with some of the movement on this one, unfortunately. Oh, he's gonna come and get me again though, isn't he? Yeah, okay. I need to work out what I'm doing here. Okay. Can I get up here? I can. I get to the top. There we go. So, yeah, you've just got to get to the top of the level, and they're quite small levels, at least that one was. But, yeah, this seems original to me. Scrolling is a little rough, but, what do you expect? Let's trap you there, maybe? Let's trap you there. I'm gonna go down there, yeah. Oh, interesting. There's you. Is the top? Yeah. There we go. That level seemed easy in the first level. Lock you in there. Lock you in there. So I'm sure there's more to this. So yeah. I don't know why sometimes there's some corruption at the bottom of the screen. There's an extra ladder being drawn all the time, for example. That looks odd. No, I can't go right now. How am I going to do this? They're spawning too frequently for me to easily dodge. Do I have to beat them around? Okay, you've gone there. Now you're chasing me here. Okay, that works. I think that's an invulnerability, is it? I hope it is, yeah. Then we get to the top. So it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I think when we die we will move on though. This one does feel a little glitchy at times. I mean, not broken, but visually not quite as polished. Oh, no. But yeah, those ones will sort of always go down a ladder and run towards you. They never climb a ladder though. This is all about really understanding the enemy AI. In that sense, it's a bit like Burger Time. Most Burger Time strategy involves understanding, how the AI works. Can we, if we block that, can we jump over it? Oh, we can jump on it and get past it. Oh, interesting. We can block that there. Okay. But no, I was running up a dead end there. So we got to stage 4. So yeah, ascend. I mean, that's not really a limitation of the CPC, Johnny Bond. That's just the way the game is programmed. It's programmed to work as a tile-based game, really. The CPC is, the CPC video is really just a bitmap, so they could have done it without that. But I think to make the game easy to port to multiple platforms, they've designed them just using a tile system, so one thing in any one spot on the screen. They're not really specifically optimized for each platform, or to make best use of the hardware for each platform, which you can't really expect them to be when they're available for so many platforms. But it's really the gameplay, I think, that is worth studying on these and where they shine. So that was a very enjoyable little game, and I've not played a platform game that set of rules before. So that's kind of what I'm expecting from these going forward, is unique gameplay experiences, even if maybe not technically the most advanced execution. But when the actual games are playable, very playable, that doesn't matter quite so much. So this is Battlot. Okay, we've got a bit of a little arm thing, and we can shoot. We can blow up the walls. This is more like Battle City, Tank Battalion. So yeah, I think you've got to stop and get into your base. And I probably shouldn't be shooting my own base. Get to the base and blow it up. Okay, that works. Also, if you do things in characters like this, it means when you're doing a Spectrum version, you're not going to have the colour clash. But these aren't straight up Spectrum ports either. The Spectrum version is going to be different. As you can see, there's quite clever use of the 4 colours they've got here. I mean, you've got each character is using them effectively. The enemies are green with the little red eyes, and you've got the white robot look and red top, green eye. So they're not monochrome sprites. They're actually well drawn. So you've definitely got to blow up the base. Wonder how this one gets more challenging. So far, this has been quite easy. if you're moving in a direction, you can't fire in that direction. You have to be stood still. Otherwise your bullet will just appear in front of you and go nowhere. So, got some new robots. Oh, I got shot. Takes a little while before you respawn as well. Yes, I've got to get here. There we go. So, I like the presentation of this one. So far, I'm not enjoying the gameplay quite as much as the other two I played. I think a bit too simple, just to run up the enemy base and shoot it. I think we're going to need some more enemy types or something to make it more challenging. Yeah, I mean, these stages aren't really giving me any challenge so far, so maybe I should have decided to rank these as it went. Yeah, this would probably work better as a two-player game. I don't know if it's got a two-player option though. I don't think it has. I think these are strictly single-player games. And I don't know, you know, what the conditions they were developed under were. Like, was a rule that had to be developed in a day, like a game jam type thing? I really don't know. I mean, say they're developed in Japan, and the site is in Japanese. So I've got really little information and background on them to share. I just wanted to play them because I say they tend to get overlooked. You know, I do watch streams for these 8-bit systems quite often, and it's very rare to see any coverage of these games. And that's a shame because obviously when somebody's made 15 games, that's quite a lot of work. Hey Atom, no, these aren't licensed games. These are homebrew games from a developer called Inufuto. And they're all available on their website for many, many different platforms. I mean, it could be that they're inspired by some sort of anime artwork. I think it's just robots. Okay, this is a bit different because there's no walls on the stage. I can still just go like this and blow the base up. Hold on. To reply to a message. Wow, the levels all seem to be designed by hand too. These definitely aren't randomly generated. So, you know, while the designs don't seem to be adding much challenge because the AI doesn't seem particularly smart, it's nice to see all these hand design levels. But yeah, one day I'm going to just have to take one of these games. Maybe I'll work out which one I like the most on the stream and play all the different versions that I can. But that's also one of the reasons I like what they're doing here. It's because when you've got the same game for so many different systems, it becomes sort of a target for MAME to try and emulate as many versions of the game as possible. And I know some of the Japanese computers this runs on aren't well emulated. I think this is just level 1 again, isn't it? They appear to have looped, although I mean, you've got enough lives that you just, unless you lose your base, I don't think you lose a life. So yeah, I'm going to say this one is just too easy. But I think this is just level. I mean, they're spawning more quickly and killing me more quickly, but they're still not getting to my base and doing any real damage. Hey Tara, so yeah, I know you asked if you could phone, but I'm in the middle of the stream. But good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. So yeah, this one was, what was this one called? I can't remember. It was called that was called Battlot. Yeah, a bit like Tank Battalion and Battle City. The weakest of the three so far, I'd say. Shall we move on to the next game, which is Bootskell, which is an interesting title. But thank you for joining, Tara. It's good to see you at Debug U in Nottingham the other day. It was an indie games sort of event, industry type thing. So, anytime. There we go. So, Bootskell. What is Bootskell? Let's find out. I think I get the idea. It's going to be it's Pengo, isn't it? It's a Pengo clone. Okay. Nice. Okay, Pengo clone where you've got to kill the monsters. Yeah. Anyway, you know, if you're in too much pain to do anything other than lurk, I do appreciate you lurking anyway. Oh, right. Its crusher will be crushed apparently. Yeah. Got ya. Oh. Okay, they're a bit more aggressive. You see, now there's a challenge again in the game. Pengo without the special block or license. It's a very, very basic Pengo implementation. But, you know, it works. And, I guess the white bricks you can't push, so I'm assuming there's a solid maze aspect to it. Yeah, you can't push the white bricks, so the maze is somewhat solid. I don't know what would happen if we ran out of bricks. Oh, I've run out of lives instead. Okay, so I don't know why it's called Bootskell. I was expecting something maybe with skeletons, although boot. Yeah, I guess you're kicking it, aren't you? So that might be where boot comes from. Can you push the outer walls? I mean, there basically aren't any out. Well, I'm gonna say no. No, you can't push the outer walls. It's just the basics of Pengo. Oh, yeah. Don't stand where you can be killed. I think that's the rule for this one. These enemies are quite aggressive. There we go there. Yeah, the AI in... Whereas the other game, the AI couldn't seem to get to where it needed to go. In this one, the AI does not want you doing anything. Beat me to it. Beat me to it. Yeah, let's keep going. And we do have 15 games to cover, so not spend too long on any of them. Otherwise, we will be here for a long, long time. We've already been here for half an hour, and this is what fourth game. So we want to try and oh. I don't know if the enemies are actually deadly. There we go. Well, that worked. I managed to do that stage without dying this time. Can we rush up here? Gonna come this way. Ooh. Okay. Come closer, enemy. I bet you can get combos by getting two of them at once too. There we go. So maybe maybe playing slightly more defensive works. How is it not called Pen Ghost? I do not know. I do not know. Ooh, I mean, it doesn't quite feel like you're playing Pengo. It's clearly rather inspired by Pengo, isn't it? I don't know if the ghosts kill you. No, the ghosts don't actually seem to kill you directly, so that's also a bit different. Yeah, once you get the hang of it and how the ghosts are going to behave, then I wonder the same too, Johnny Bond. I mean, we could try and do that, but is breaking games really what we want to be doing here? Of course it is. I mean, look, let's just try and break the game. They knew what they was trying to do. Right, maybe this is not the easiest level to try and break the game with. Can't keep the ghost though. Oh, there's a glitch there. We've got a bit of a leftover ghost down there. Never mind. I guess these games aren't perfect in the programming. This is... Never mind. We saw a few glitches on Ascend, and yeah, a bit of leftover ghost was on the screen there. But I really should not stand between ghost and blocks, should I? Blocks regenerate. Oh, blocks. Have you looked it up, or were they regenerating? They regenerated when I died. I didn't notice them regenerating when I was playing. That was Bootskell, which is a little like Pengo, without actually being Pengo. So now we're onto the C's. We can go and have a look at Cacorm. I don't know what a Cacorm is. Cacorm. So again, we're going to get a little bit of loading noise. Yes, Cacorm. This is another 2022 game. I think most of them are. They did in the top left corner. Ah, there you go then. The developer considered that. See, the developer does seem to have considered a lot of things when making these games. Oh, so we seem to have got the same tune. Okay. Is this disco number 1? Okay, surround the stars, right. That's surrounding the ghost. Is that a thing I can do? No. Surrounding the ghost has no effect. Yeah, the HUD is the same, and the music in this case is the same, but different game concepts. Again, if you want to just put out different game concepts, you want to be concentrating on writing the game code, not redesigning your HUD and whatever else. Can I circle multiple stars? I'm just wondering what is stopping me from doing this. I'm sure there must be something. No, in fact, I just get a big bonus and a 1-up, but I guess... Did I get the 1-up, or was I going to have to pick that up? So... Right. I have trapped the enemy down there. But you can't go back through your lines, so you can trap yourself inadvertently. I mean, it reminds me a bit of the Data East Arcade Disco number 1. I don't know if that was ported to the 2600. Okay, so 2 ghosts. Oh, the ghosts obviously kill you. It's got enough to... Oh. Okay, now it's getting tricky. Yeah, Disco number 1. I do like the original arcade Disco number 1. That's a bit different in the sense that the enemies are trying to erase your lines as you go, whereas in this case it works a bit more like a light cycle type thing, where you can't go over your own lines. So once it got to 2 enemies, it actually got quite difficult. The enemies also can't go over your line, so you can trap the enemies using your line, which is an interesting way of doing it. I need that enemy away from there. Come on down here, yeah. Oh. There we go. Thin Ice on the Intellivision. Oh, sorry, I'm getting conversation mixed up. Thin Ice. I've not played Thin Ice. I'll have to have a look at that one sometime, maybe. Okay, but yeah, I quite like this one. I think it could have done with giving you the second enemy a bit sooner. This doesn't make you go to the very end. You can join it up at any point you want. No, yeah, obviously... I could take it easy and do one at a time. How did you get this enemy last time? I went like this, didn't I? Yep, there we go. Trapped it again. But, yeah, I've not played a game with this exact mechanic. It's based on well-known games, but it still does its own thing. Now, this is where I failed quite badly last time. Maybe I should try taking it easy. I always also get confused at the start of this level because you start right next to the life counter and you look like a life. You're not though, obviously. Oh dear. Oh no, you can. Oh, you can cross your own line like that. Wait, I thought you were blocked in by your own line. No, you're never blocked in by your own line. I'm wrong. It's only the enemies that get blocked by your line. Okay, that's you just can't go back. You can't go straight back to where you. So you can't move back on yourself directly. So I can't go down right now. I can only move in the other three directions. So it does block you in that sense, but obviously you can go over and close your circle at any point. Not a bad little game, that one. I would need to practice that level with few enemies to get a bit further, but yeah, I think that one's one of the good ones. The other one I've not really liked so far was that Battle City clone. Maybe that's an earlier one, I don't know. Anyway, next game is Cavit. Cavit? Is this going to be Boulder Dash? Cavit. Ooh, we've got a different colour this time. Got a little miner. Okay. Oh, I think I made... It's Dig Dug, sort of, isn't it? Except, got no pump, so it's basic Dig Dug, and you can't push the boulders. Okay, the enemies... Oh, they just follow you. Okay, they just follow you. But the ghost can still move through the rock. Yeah, it's very Dig Dug inspired. Yeah, Kicks is another one of those games that the previous one could be compared to. So, you're not blowing up the enemies on this. Although you can kill those ones like that. And these move quite slowly. Oh, okay, that doesn't really work in my favour. Interesting. Okay. It's like Dig Dug, but it's not Dig Dug. It's clearly its own thing. These two will feel like little games you could have potentially got back in the day, which I like when I play this kind of thing. So, yeah, just get the treasure, dig through the dirt. Is this a safe thing to do? Yes, apparently it is. Is this a safe thing to do? Oh! He moved out the way. Oh, and the ghost gone. Maybe I should just concentrate on getting the treasure and not try to kill... I mean, I'm not going to rocks to kill everything, so clearly you can't finish levels by killing everything. And you do move faster than these, but... There's a slight puzzle element to it. Working out the order in which to do things. I mean, I think it's most logical if I just kill this one and go that way, because that's the easy way to the treasure. Trying to go around the top was more tricky. Yeah, I always prefer Mr. Do over Dig Dug. I mean, I don't hate Dig Dug, but Mr. Do just feels like more of a game. Oh, okay. Going up here. There we go. Get rid of you. So. Ooh. Okay, got trapped in the corner. Not bad, not bad. Cavit. I don't think we need to play too much for that one, but you can see what's going on. I think we can move on, but that's clearly Dig Dug inspired. But again, it doesn't quite play like Dig Dug. And the next one I recognise. The next one I think I've even played on stream before realising just how many games this program has done. This one is Cracky. And this was the first game I remember playing by this developer, in fact. So then I'd not heard of them at all. So this is one of the ones from last year. Mr. Do is the superior digging game. It is indeed, Johnny Bond. So this is another platform game. No jump in this one. This is platform ladders. Yeah, we've got the same tune we've heard before, but now you can only move over each of those tiles once. So this is very much a puzzle type game. Not quite Space Panic because you're not digging the holes yourself. But you see, after you can soft lock yourself in this one if you're not careful. You've got to plan and work out what order you want to pick up all these stars in. So I want to run across here and I want to not drop down there. I want to collect this star and that star. So this is platformy puzzly. Run away. I'm gonna get all the easy ones first. So I want to go across here. Go here. Then I want to go here and get that one. Come on. There we go. So I guess this is good Cracky because the floors crack beneath your feet. But yes, this is one of those that. Well, when I played this one, it's what made me more interested in seeing the other games once I realised there were more of them, because this is just one of those where you can tell that a lot of thought was put into the design of each stage just to make it a playable little puzzle game. Yeah, I think the enemy AI behaviour is very simple, but it doesn't have to be any more complex than this. So can we do a dash up across here? I think we can. Get these up here. Yeah, it's a bit like a mix between Load Runner and Space Panic. I think I may have put myself in a very bad place there, though. Maybe you should do those ones at the top last, so you don't. Ooh, last. I'm not sure. I didn't like being trapped there. The enemy movement loop was not going to allow me to get away. So there we go. Start. Yes, you can see the ghosts are the same ghosts that we saw in the previous game. But that's okay. Again, if you've got a ghost that works, then why not keep using it? So now we can just make a mad dash across the top and finish this stage. There's a timer as well, so I'm guessing that could become trickier later. There we go. But yeah, It's the stage design that makes these games. A good stage design is essential. No, I fell near me. I can't remember if I did play this on stream or not before. I thought I had, but I played it my own time. It was on my to-stream list for a long time. There we go. I want to get that one and drop down here. No, I can't get that star now. Look, I've messed up because I can't get that star. I should have kept walking. Never mind. The iconic Inufuto ghosts. Yes, yes, they are. They are their ghosts. So Cracky. Yeah, I do like that one. That's the one that made me want to play more of these. Next we're going to go on to G and Guntus. What's it? Guntus. Guntus. Now, as I said, these are on many platforms. So, you know, the ZX Spectrum versions, you've got ZX Spectrums, MSX versions, there's versions for all the Japanese computers. There's even a few versions for pretty much portable organisers, and like C16, C64. They're not all Z80 either. So, 2022, based on the ship in the corner, this is going to be a Galaxian type thing, isn't it? Guntus. Let's have a try. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's Galaga Galaxian. A little bit slow, but it's a different tune. Have you heard this one before? They're cute. I think the visuals are incredibly cute. You know, they're simple, but they look good. But yeah, it's a Galaga clone. I'm guessing this isn't going to do anything too fancy. It's a shame this one's a bit slower than the others, but there's quite a lot moving around. You can also only have 2 shots at once, not 3. And you've got to be careful with them. Fine, back in. Little frogs. They look like frogs. Space frogs. Stage 3. Oh, got quite a few bullets firing at the back of me now. Okay, so this is probably one of the least creative ones we've seen so far. I don't see what the unique twist is here. I think this is just straight up, let's have a Galaga style game. With, you know, enemies that circle as they go onto the screen. They do fire bullets in different directions, and Galaga doesn't, and can probably move all over the screen, and you can't on Galaga. But this one isn't offering as much. At least not yet. Maybe it mixes up in a few stages. We'll see. We'll see. The patterns in which they appear are different. No challenging bonus rounds. I guess it's a bit too simple for that. I got hit. Go. Yeah, I'm probably not going to play much more of this one. Once I die, I think I'll move on because it's, well, once I lose my lives, because I don't think this is going to do anything else. I think this is just straight up Galaga, really. It's fine. I played better versions of Galaga, to be honest. It's a shame. I like it when we've got unique twists in the game. So I keep saying he, where I don't know. It could be. I do not know anything of the program, so I probably should say they. You can move forward. I mean, there's the Gallagher hacks like Gatsby where you can move up and down the screen too, but it's not really doing enough for me, that one. Hopman. I think this is not going to be about making beer. Is it going to be about though? Pink? Hold up. Hopman. 2023. This is one of the more recent ones. In fact, I think this is not the latest one he did, but or they did, but the one before that. Okay, there's flags for Spike. And, oh, well. Okay, you can jump quite high. I'll say that much. Yep, I can see what it's called, Hopman. You can certainly hop. Well, it scrolls quite quickly too. Okay, we've got a bit of a. I think this is probably the best frame rate we've seen so far. Do I have to get all the flags? I'm guessing that might be the objective. I mean, you can move freely backwards and forwards, so I guess there must be... don't do that. 95 seconds on the timer. Definitely want to be up there. Let's see how far the level goes, actually. If the level ends... and it doesn't end, then I'll know that it's a collect 'em up. So what's over here? Well, maybe it's just a straight up platform game. I don't know, this seems very long for a level. It says goal. No, okay, you just have to get to the goal. Okay, I thought it might be a case of like all the flags in the level, but no. Yeah, a Frogger clone would have made more sense. But no, it's a little platform game where you have quite a big jump. Hence Hopman, I guess. Hopping over things. So, I'm not really feeling this is doing much different yet, anyway. Run along, jump over things, some lifts, remind me a bit of Jet Set Willy. Let's go moving platforms. Gas. Is it Jet Set Willy I'm thinking of? I can't remember now. But if anything, this would be more challenging if you had to avoid the flags, or if the flags gave you time. And they don't, do they? No, they don't. Am I going to get killed from the spike? No, no. You can't get killed by jumping into them from the bottom. It's a bit simple. Okay. Go. I think I would have preferred a Frogger clone for this one. But maybe the point of this one is to show that they can do a scrolling game with good performance. Although this looks tricky because I've got to avoid these spikes. So, okay. I'm going to give that one another go, actually. Because that did look like it was starting to get a bit trickier. Although I don't want to lose lives getting there. Got to go a long way around. So we've got the iconic Inufuto ghosts once more. It is impressive that somebody just made this many games. I wouldn't say some of them are more original than others. I suspect this starts to get some quite tricky platforming in a bit. But we will see. I don't know how many stages these have. That Battle Cities type one seemed to have 10 stages, and then it wrapped on stage 11, from what I could tell. This obviously is scrolling, but I guess it's not going to use much more memory to store a bunch of platforms. Oh, no. Get away from the monster. Oh, okay. Interesting. It runs well though. That's the Gallagher one frame rate was a bit dodgy. This time we've got a good frame rate. So let's go. And it works when you land on the platform. You move with the platform, which is important, at least if you're in the middle of it. There's a lot of games where you don't move with the platforms, especially old 8-bit games. I just jumped through a platform there. That was a bit weird. A lot of old 8-bit games, the lifts and moving platforms were annoying. You had to move with them. In this case, it moves for you when you're in the centre. Is this the level I got to before? Yes, this is the level I got to before. I've got an extra life or two this time. So let's jump up here. Jump up here. There we go. Okay. Got the tricky bit out of the way. Probably is, isn't it? I wonder if you get a bonus for getting all the flags. Probably not, but yeah, at this point it's definitely avoid spikes. What's this way? No. Go all the way to the top. But you know, simple games work. It's why something like Chucky Egg still holds up so well today. It's a simple concept that was really well executed. You don't have to have super complex games. It makes you want to play Downwell. Downwell is a good game. I have Downwell on the PS4. You like that one? Not very good at it, but yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, the jumps are getting trickier. There we go. So, look at all my lives. If you're on the very edge of it, you don't move with it. Which is actually quite good, I guess, because if you're trying to get on or off it, you might not want to. But it does mean you have to land your jump into the centre of it. You're not meant to be able to jump through platforms. So I don't know why that happened one time. I think you own it on Steam. Yeah, it's one of those games I'm sure is being for sale relatively often, so probably more associated with being a PC Steam game. Right, so I could be taking a risk and try and get the flags. And avoid the lift. Ooh. There we go. So I think we get the idea of this one. Once I die, I'll move on to the next game. Well, once I lose all my lives. It's fairly good at what it wants to be. Kind of reminds me of playing just a simple platform game like, say, the Game & Watch version of Mario. I mean, this is not quite that simple, but you know, a platform game that just has the basics in there. But does a good job of them. That was my fault. Evening, Mr. Fungi. Mr. Fungi, welcome. It's good to see you. This stream is a little bit different. As I said, this is me looking at a bunch of games from one developer and the Amstrad CPC versions of them for anybody who's doing more recently. So the developer has these games available for 10, 20, 30 platforms. I don't know, a lot of platforms. I thought I'd have a look over all the ones on the Amstrad CPC. And then I may pick a favourite and do another stream where I try and play the same game on as many platforms as possible. We'll see. But Hopman Hopman's one of the recent ones. Yeah, it's not too bad. So the next game is Impetus. What is Impetus? Not sure. So let's load this one up. Now these are all using the CPC's mode 1, which is the 4-colour mode. Okay, this looks like another Gallagher clone. Those are the same sort of ships. So they've got little red dots above them now. Is this? Okay, that's a pattern. We've got a scrolling shooter now. I see. Firebase movement again, like always. Hey, Aussie guy, welcome. It's okay. I mean, there's no time you are expected to turn up. It's just always appreciated when you do. And I guess you're not going to be having many facts to tell us about these ones because they're all recent homebrews. Unless you know more about Inufuto, because they are a Japanese developer, I believe, who have put these games on many different platforms. So yeah, this is clearly an attempt at taking that Gallagher style one and making a little vertical shooter out of it. A bit slap fight maybe, with the things moving along the ground through the lanes. You've been too busy with Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I went through a phase like that, Mr. Fun Guy. I've still not finished the game. Actually, I need to get back to it. I did all the light routes underground and then took a break to play some other games and didn't get back to it. My muscle memory's gone on the controller, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to practice a bit more. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is very enjoyable. It makes it absolutely worth owning a Switch, even if that's the only game you have. Okay, so again, this one's okay. I prefer the puzzle games with a unique concept. This just seems to be, hey, we can make a shooter. I prefer the first shooter, the scramble clone with the different firing directions. This is so far quite basic. Looks like Star Soldier. That could possibly influence. Oh, what's the okay? Liney things. It's very slow scroll here though. A bit of dead space. Maybe we're going to get something more boss-like. So you can't shoot the actual barrier part, but you have to shoot the bits on the side. That's interesting. You check Dragon's Lair. I mean, I think I didn't find the latest main release that exciting myself. I don't really like Dragon's Lair as a game. I did play it on the previous stream I did last night. But the TV Boy stuff's quite good in it, if you like obscure Japanese systems, but yeah, it's the latest release is a little bit dull. Anyway, so is this going to do anything? A few more bullets on the screen. One up. Quite nice if we had a boss. I mean, some of the other games had bosses. Backgrounds, scrolling. Oh. I should really pay attention. Yeah, this is. I was calling for a boss. I think we may have one. Okay, so we do have a boss, little mid boss, and then we continue with the scrolling. I don't think we need to play too much more of this one. I think we know what it's doing, and basic shooter. So far, the more puzzle style ones have been definitely my favourites. There's these action ones. The area was good. The first one, I say, the scramble type one. This one, I don't need another one up. Yeah, I mean, the Laserdisc games where they're used creatively, I can see the point, but where Laserdisc is just basically the game, it's just video, it's like, not the game. Okay, yeah, I think this is the first one where I am actually kind of bored. Boom, let's just kill myself off. Maybe there's some of the other versions of this are faster. I don't know. This might be one that suffers in the CPC port. But as shooters go, yeah, Impetus, strange name for shooter, is actually maybe it's a take on Xevious. I don't know. But it definitely didn't have any bombing mechanics. So yeah, maybe not my favourite, that one. Not my favourite. Let's go with Lift, which is the next one. See what Lift is like. Lift 2022, we've got a little game. Okay, this looks like Nappy? Oh. Hell. That was a good start. I guess you have to get the lift at the start, otherwise you will get got. Not quite Mappy, you've not got trampolines. You've got a flashing flag? Is that significant? Do you have to get the flags in pairs? I think you probably do. Uh-oh. Let's get this one. You can fall and you can change direction when you're falling, which is handy. I think it's the roof on the building that makes it look Mappy-like, isn't it? And Mappy have flashing items as well. I think there are some Mappy influences here, even without the doors and the trampolines. Now, what I want to know is, do you have to collect things in the right order? Let's get the lift. So I'm going to get red. The other red is flashing. Can I pick up green? Yes. I guess it's just a bonus thing. A chaining system. Not forcing you to get them in an order. But yeah, I'm not getting the bonus multipliers if I don't get them in order. I've lost lives experimenting though. I get a bonus of 100 here if I, yeah. Okay, you just stay in the corner then, enemy. Oh, you're going back to the top. No, not the top. You need to get over there though. What are you doing? Going that way. Good. Mappy meets cassette vision elevator panic. Yeah, there is a bit of elevator panic here, isn't there, as well? That's got the elevators at the sides. Although, in that case, I think you control the elevators. In this case, they just move up. They lift you. Maybe that's called lift. Right. I thought I was going to get crushed then, but I don't think it's got a crush mechanic. Now we have more elevators. 100 bonus points. Isn't more elevators going to make it easier? I don't know. Now I get this flag, 200. So yeah, if you chain, then you get bigger bonuses. Look, 400. No. So can they? Okay, I quite like this one. I quite like this one. I do get this one. This one has something going for it. It's got original mechanics, and that's what I'm looking for. Like the space shooter was just space shooter. It wasn't doing anything different or anything original that I could see. This is a mix of different ideas from different games, and as such, it feels unique to play. You know, I've not played any other game with this exact set of rules before. And if you're looking for simple game, you know, if you're trying to play simple games that are very basic visuals, you're going to focus on the gameplay. You're going to see what is this offering that other games don't. In this case, it's offering a unique take on the puzzle challenge. You know, it's got this chaining mechanic on the flags as well, which means you have to think about the route you're going to take. It's very easy to get trapped in a corner, so you have to plan your timing. Yeah. One. No. Is this left going to come in time? Just. There we go. Yeah, and a bit of an arcade mashup, Jake. And also, welcome, Jake. I'm guessing you're in the other room here. But yeah, this guy does seem to have. Well, this person. I shouldn't assume who this person is. They do seem to have taken various ideas from the arcades and say done a bit of a mashup with their own style. And they do all have this ghost character. Well, not all of them, but all the ones where the ghost character fits have this ghost character. And this little, like, almost Lego man stickman. Nope, it's not safe. Now, because you can go back in on the platforms like that, that's always wise to get the top ones when you can get them and fall back down. Okay, so the lift pattern here is a bit different. The lifts don't all come from the bottom anymore and don't all rise to the top. So again, it's getting more complex. And I died. Ghosts have a cat look to them. I mean, it's the same ghost that's on all the games, I think. So I don't think that's because it's mappy, unless this is the first game of that ghost. I don't know. So I'm not doing these in chronological order. I'm doing these. That was stupid. I'm doing these in alphabetical order. We've got one life left. That's. Ooh. It's suddenly got quite a bit trickier. I'm going to make a run for it at the top. No. A red flag. There we go. Stage 5 going to offer us. I think we're making good pace. We're an hour and a quarter in. 1 hour 16 minutes. Indecision cost me. So yeah, a lift. That is definitely one of the ones that I would say is worth checking out. I was enjoying that one. The next one is called Mazy. I'm assuming it's going to be a maze game. If it's not a maze game, I will be incredibly surprised, like I was when I played, what was it, Pac Maze on one of those plug and plays that turned out to be a Tetris game. Oh, we've got a different sort of screen here. We've got a very Pac-Man inspired screen with the list of the characters and what, well, not what they do, but their names. So Man, Chaser, Disturber, and Exit. Okay, and yeah, it's a maze game. Dagger? I can fire. Okay. Right, you can throw your dagger and pick it back up again. As advertised. Yep. It's a maze game. I have my dagger, so I can kill you. Oh yeah. I guess there's a bit of a puzzle element to it, to picking up the weapon and throwing it. The enemies just homing on you, because look, when they can't reach you, yeah, they are just going to home in on you. Very basic AI then. No, this one doesn't move vertically, so no. So I think this has got very simple enemy behaviour. They're definitely not looking for you. They're just moving in the easiest direction, the most direct direction they can. And some of them can't move. Those ones can move up, down, left, and right. The other ones can only move left and right. Okay. It's got a nice big scrolling area, and it is a maze as advertised. But it's a proper maze. It's a maze where that's the way to the exit. Oh, right, that in the wrong direction. So come down here. Yeah, I'm going to lure it over here so I can pick up my weapon again. Otherwise, I think I'd be risking not being able to pick it back up. There we go. No, they don't only move when you move, but if there's no direct route to you, they'll just get stuck against walls. See, I'm not moving, they're still moving. But like, say, they'll go down there, and because they don't understand the concept of reversing, they'll just stay there until I move above them again. And these ones, I think, can only move left and right. Yeah. So, oh, there we go. Yeah, they just sort of move. Like they're magnetised, like you say, almost. So, yeah, this is quite basic, I guess. It's nice that it's an actual maze. Can I pick up? Yeah, I can pick up 2 daggers at once. It takes a bit of solving. They were stuck. I'm gonna. Oh. There we go. Died and killed me at the same time. Okay, so Mazy. I don't think we need to look more at Mazy, really. It is what it says on the tin. It's not too bad. So it seems to have proper mazes. You have to work out where the exit is. It's not just like a Pac-Man style maze. It's an actual maze. It's called Mazy, so everything makes sense. Neuras is the next one. I'm not sure what to expect from Neuras. You're expecting a Pac-Man Putman con. So was I, actually. Although, there's isn't there a game called Mazy on the 8-bits that's a little bit more like that? From back in the day. Okay, this one's also got this sort of similar presentation to the previous one, which is interesting because I'm playing these alphabetically, not by release date. So we've got Solver, which is that style of character which we've seen before. We've got Monster, which is familiar Ghost, and we've got Card. There's going to be Super Pac-Man Pac and Pal style. I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay. I can pick up a card. Only one card? Yeah. I can throw it. It says ink. Is this pairs? Yes. This is pairs with throwing cards. The ghost is a monster, but not all monsters are ghosts. I throw it. Okay, I can throw it at the ghost, and the ghost gets a bit confused. Q&A. A&A. This is a bit different. This looks more like Pac-Man with the blue maze, but it does not play like Pac-Man. It plays like pairs. Not what I was expecting. You can only find out what the card is. No, oh no, you can see what it is from the bottom when you picked it up. It's shown down there. Okay. Again, it seems very simple ghost behaviour here. Okay. Okay, we're not seeing the J yet, have we? There's a Q. Okay. Now you can't throw, and you have to throw from a certain distance, it seems. If you're too close, it's not letting you throw. I think there has to be at least a card height or width between you and what you're trying to throw at. So step back and throw. And it seems to get more complex with more cards. So that's K, that's Q and K. It's J. And there's a time limit. But now it's a test of remembering everything. Did I see a K? I'm sure I saw a K already. Okay, that's probably a mistake. Hopefully the enemy will become unstunned. And there's a 7. Okay, the enemy's no longer stunned. This music's a little simple. Yeah, 200 seconds seems quite a lot. I'm assuming that you end up with a lot less time on later levels. Again, I think this is a fairly original concept, though. We've got K and K. We've only got the one ghost, but maybe that will change later. Your bonus is based on the time. I say maybe that will change later, and we've gone from 1 to 4. I mean, it's certainly changed. I was expecting to ramp up one at a time. Yeah, now there's they might still be fairly stupid ghosts, but there's more of a challenge now. This is 2. I'm going to take it and throw it to something. Oops. That was stupid. The card decided to move after. Oh, that's my other 2. The card moved after I respawned. Interesting that you stun them with them. There used to be no penalty for getting the matches wrong. Okay, have we seen K before? No, we're back to 1 ghost now, but more things. So I can't actually, I have to pick that one up, so there's no room to throw anything. But I think the ghost is moving more quickly now? Maybe? It feels like it, but it might just be me imagining it. Is it endless? I don't know. I mean, 1 go. Is the music faster as well? No. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, you can pass over the enemies when they're stunned. That's what I thought. I've seen Q already. Oh, the time is much lower now, look. Yeah, there's no time for me to be messing around on this level. I wonder if I die when the time runs out, or if it's just a bonus. You may find out. Yeah, there is definitely a difficulty curve with it. I'm tempted to let the time run out and see. Do that. Right, so yeah, let's just waste time and see what happens when time runs out. I've got a life in reserve anyway, so we'll see. It might just be a case of getting no bonus. I think this ticks down slowly enough. You're pretty easy to avoid, aren't you, Mr. Ghost? But there is more intelligence to these ghosts. They do seem to try and find a path to you. So it's, you know, unlike Mazy, where they just try to basically say magnetize towards you. Here, they pathfind in some sense, unless they're just random, in which case they're not more intelligent at all. I'm not sure. Maybe they're just random. It feels like they're not random. Time is running out. Time up. Well, that could do with a bug fix. I guess not many people ran out of time on this port. That does not appear to have been ported very well. I guess when you're producing that many games, there are inevitably going to be some bugs. But yeah, apparently the timeout messages are a little bit broken. But that was Neuras. X broke the maze. It did. I'm guessing that that was never tested on the CPC version properly. It's odd that it wasn't centered to. I think that routine is from a different platform and didn't get tested or ported properly. But never mind. It's not like you're very likely to time out with the time set. But it could probably do with a bug fix at some point. This one is... What's this one? Ruptus? Yeah, Ruptus. And what a Ruptus is going to be. Load it up. Green, Ruptus, another space shoot. Is this going to be Rally X? Oh, Bosconian? Yeah, Bosconian. That's the bottom of the other shoot again. It's I can't shoot that side because there's a barrier. Okay. It's Bosconian. Definitely Bosconian. And I can blow the barrier up too if I shoot the corner of that. It's the same barriers that the other shoot them up. Ooh. Bosconian. I bet this is just straight up Bosconian too, isn't it? Without any frills. I'm not expecting a huge amount of creativity in this one, unfortunately. I think this is going to be one of those where I go, it's okay. Can we wrap around? Yeah, we can wrap around. Yeah, shame. I was looking forward to Rally X, but we've not seen any others with 8-directional scrolling, have we, so far? I'll keep that. Needs some speech. Yeah, I mean, you could buy a speech unit for the CPC. Not many people use it though. Not many people have it. Oh, hey, that's a lot of bullets from one little ship. I don't think I'm going to play much of this one. It is just the Bosconian. We don't even have to. We can shoot anywhere. Okay, I thought you had to shoot the corners. I was trying to play it even more like Bosconian than it would. Well, that's a barrier. That is. So maybe it does have barriers in the levels as well as the bases. Yeah, it's Bosconian, and I don't really want to play Bosconian. And with that, I think we are now at the final game, which is called Yewdow. So, what are we going to do here? Hopefully I didn't miss any. So yeah, an hour and a half. Oh, this is different. This is using CPC's mode 0 by the looks of it, the blockier mode with more colours. I wasn't expecting that. Blast off. It's Blast off, the Bosconian sequel that nobody remembers, and those that do don't really remember it fondly. Oh yeah, we're actually in mode 0 now. We've got flags again. Oh. Okay, what we're doing? I can... Oh. What? What is this game? I can put arrows for the... What? What? Eh? I don't get it. Why is that? Why is that facing? I got run over by... Yeah, I'm putting stuff on the ground that directs the car. I can't work out how I control the direction of the arrow up on the ground. Unless I press the direction at the same time, it should... Yeah, okay, I think... Yeah, you press the direction at the same time. Fine. It's a little bit awkward in terms of the controls, but it works. Oh, and the ghost... And if the car goes out of bounds, you lose. Oh, and if you get run over by the car... Well, this is different. And when the car hits a block, it erases it, which is how the car gets out of bounds. Yeah, this is a more original concept. It's also really strange to see it in the low resolution mode. What happens if it crashes into the rock? Do I want to find out? Also, I like the fact you can run over the ghost. Oh, okay. Don't let the car crash into the rock. What about the top barrier? The top border? Top border safe? No. Yep, it's a game, alright. You know what? I kinda like it. I like these make a path for things games. I'm reminded of Sega's Bow Wrench. Also, it's got the flashing flag mechanic, hasn't it? So I bet if you get the flags in order, there are big prizes to be won. The ghost follows you, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the newest one as well, I think. This is the latest one, which may be why they've decided to use Mode 0, unless they just wanted the extra colours. It means the ghosts aren't quite as iconic looking, but yeah, run the ghost over. You get points from the ghost over. But yeah, you have to press the direction and the button to put the flag down, and the arrow down in the direction you want. But yeah, this seems to be a good one to go out on. Oh, okay. There's no edges of the maze here to start with at this time. So there we are. You don't. Okay, they flash in pairs, like the previous game. So wait, I don't want to get the. Wait. Yeah. Okay. You have to be careful here. You can only approach... I'm going to have to get that green one last time, I think. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, this is more puzzling. This has more of a puzzle element to it. Like, no, 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 no. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to play any more of that one for now, but I will come back to that one, I think, on another stream, because I do really like that one. Especially that last level, because there was a case of, the rocks being on the other side of the flag, so you could only approach the flags from certain directions, which means for the one at the bottom, I would have to broken the block down the bottom to put an up arrow below the flag, and I'd have to get the other one last, I think. And yeah, I got run over twice. That was definitely more original concept. This one, Yewdow. In fact, I'm really surprised. So we've seen a mix of games from straight up Gallagher rip-offs to a few creative puzzle games. Cracky is really good. This one is really good. Those are two recent ones actually. The Hopman, is it Hopman? That's another recent one. That's not quite as interesting. So yeah, I think the quality has improved over the years. If I'm just going to quickly exit. I'm going to exit that now, and put my face on the big screen. So I'm going to just quickly look up the website. Yeah, okay. No, we don't want that there. So I'm just trying to find the full game list again. There we go, Inufuto. So if this is in order of release, which I think it is, original release, Mazy was the first game. I guess that makes sense. Basic AI. Neuras, the card matching one, was second. Ruptus, that was that one of the shooters? No. Yeah, Ruptus, I think, was the Gallagher claim, wasn't it? That was an early one. Battlot was the Battle City one, an early one. Cavit, the Dig one, was there. Impetus then. So yeah, the earlier games I think are the weaker ones, because then we've got Aerial and Lift and Ascend and Cacorm. Guntus, that was one of the boring ones there, wasn't it? Was that? Well, I can't remember now. Cracky, Hopman, Yewdow. So the later ones all seem to be the better games, which makes sense. But they're all worth playing. Yeah, I think that the last one there was the best game. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. But they're all fun little puzzle games. The puzzle ones are. The shooter ones are a little more boring. I mean, there are better shooters. There's plenty of Gallagher clones that play better than those. But the puzzle ones, and yeah, they play well. They're enjoyable little puzzles, and they don't need fancy graphics or anything else. But anyway, I've been playing those for an hour and 40 minutes. I didn't know how long it would take to play through them, but apparently it is an hour and 40 minutes. And I'll have a think about them and take some of the better ones and see which other platforms I can run them on in MAME, because say there are an absolute ton of them, ton of platforms, those 4 to 2, and some of the platforms are probably quite interesting in their own right, and maybe some of the platforms need emulation improvements. And also the case where we've seen bugs, it might be worth me looking at some of the other ports and seeing if the ports have the same bugs in, say that timeout thing on the maze. So that's maybe something for a future stream. But anyway, thank you to everybody who's been here. It's been a fairly quiet stream. I think we averaged about 10 people viewing at any one time in the stream, which is better than I probably expect for covering some fairly obscure Japanese homebrew. But I think they deserve covering, and I don't think they've got the coverage they really deserve, at least in the communities that I follow. So I thought I'd show them off a little bit and explore them and find out what they're all about. So anyway, say thank you, Carlo, Johnny, Mr. Fungi, Aussie Guy, Atom, and everybody else who's been involved in the chat, and everybody else who's been lurking. And good night. And I will probably try and stream again fairly soon. I probably won't do a direct follow up to this, but soon I would say. I'm going to try and get back into a routine of doing streams. So thank you everybody, and a good night.